Welcome back to a later day and a new reaction. Today we're going to be watching American Nostalgia, the 1950s Thanksgiving, because the holidays are coming up. Blech. Thanksgiving, commercials, general nostalgia. Let's see what they were up to back in the day. So, again, this one's going to be in the 1950s. Let's check it out. Let's see what kind of nonsense they were getting up to.
It's news, real food news. Turkey, once only a fall and winter holiday star, can now, because of better ways of breeding, of packing, table dressed, quick frozen, be put on your table when you want it, 365 days in the year. Not just at Thanksgiving and Christmas, but in June or July, April or May.
No
and
lie.
It's news too.
Turkey's good anytime.
News that now there's a turkey for every size family. 12 to 25 pounders for large families, and a new 5 to 10 pound variety for smaller families.
I feel like most people I know tend to get anywhere between the 12 to 25 pounders in general, whether or not they have a large family or not, because most people I know for Thanksgiving tend to just like really want to stretch their food out for as long as possible, which makes sense because the holidays are expensive. And if you have a small family anyway, or if it's just you, I mean, you can really make that food stretch.
With all this good news, we in the Mary Gifford Kitchen wanted to make sure that the information was made available to every homemaker.
God, they look like they beat their kids with hangers.
So we prepared to send out a special service bulletin on the newest in round-the-year ways to buy and serve turkey.
No, damn well that's Mommy Dearest.
One of the big headlines is that today, instead of the long-established way of getting a turkey, only partially oven-ready, in the style known as New York dressed, you can buy a turkey that is completely and immediately ready for stuffing and roasting.
I cannot imagine the amount of time it must have taken just to have to go and get what do they call it? A New York style turkey?
That's the turkey that is partially oven ready in the style known as New York dressed.
New York dressed turkey. No way. I would nope way the hell out of Thanksgiving, like Native American or not. I would be like so gone if I had to deal with that mess.
You can buy a turkey that is completely and immediately ready for stuffing and roasting. That's
nice.
The modern, quick frozen, table dressed turkey.
Tyson.
And the other headliners are the new Beltsville turkeys, weighing only 5 to 10 pounds, meal size, small family size. A new breed, especially developed by the United States Department of Agriculture Experiment Station at Beltsville, Maryland. Specially selected birds, as are all these turkeys. Buttermilk and grain-fed, expertly, completely cleaned, the turkey's transparent wrap to keep in moisture, all the fine flavor quick frozen
wrapped in a cancer-inducing plastic.
Ones, labeled as to the exact kind of bird, hen or tom, exact weight shown on every bird, table
hen or
dressed,
tom,
ready for the oven, ready at their peak of flavor perfection any
So do you like pussy or do you like dick?
time in the year. That is news.
Why did they just call it Richard? Come on, that would have been funnier. A Richard
turkey,
dick turkey.
And one of these table dressed turkeys.
Ew.
A New York dressed turkey was weighed
Bitch, that's
as it is
nasty.
sold at the market, with head and feet on, viscera in. This is the weight you pay for in such turkeys.
Got yourself what? I can't read that. Is that 14 or 15?
This is what you have left to cook.
I think that's 15. Or maybe it was over
Here
16.
are the discarded parts.
I don't know. Ew. But was it a tom turkey?
The
dick
turkey
turkey?
has lost nearly 1/5 of its original weight.
Okay.
When you buy a convenient table-dressed bird of the same weight, you pay only for the meat you can eat.
I mean, you could eat the other meat, just, you know, whether or not
As you
it
can
tastes
see
good.
here. So with a fine value story to feature, into our bulletin go notes on how to give quick frozen table-dressed turkeys treatment worthy of their fine quality. First, how to defrost.
What are you writing? To do? What is that?
If you have plenty of time, let defrost gradually. in your refrigerator in the regular food compartment.
Got her deep freeze
Allow
next to her
24
fridge.
hours at least.
Because it wasn't 1 unit back in the day.
Or if you're in a hurry, put under cool running water for 1 to 3 hours.
That tiny ass sink, forget that. You doing too much. Just leave it there.
Just pliable, the leg can be moved. Turkey's ready. And once defrosted, don't refreeze. Turkey is a delicate food. Thaw and cook and eat. Now, defrosted and flavor fresh, the turkey's ready for the finest dressing.
Take its
Giblet dressing.
pantyhose off.
First, remove the parchment wrapped packages of giblets.
Do you guys do anything with the giblets?
Place in salted water sufficient to cover.
I don't think we do. No, that's a lie. We give it to our dog. That's her Thanksgiving. We just boil it. Don't do nothing special to it.
Be sure to get giblets from neck cavity.
Oh yeah, don't forget the neck cavity too, yeah.
And simmer 1 hour.
Look like some kind of
Chop
fucked up
giblets
cowboy
fine
coffee.
for the dressing, and save the broth for both dressing and gravy.
What? Huh? That's not how I
And
make
here are
gravy.
the ingredients for a magnificently flavorful stuffing. This
Oh.
quantity will be right for a 12-pound bird.
I don't like
A
stuffing.
6-pound meal-sized bird would use just half as much.
I hate stuffing. So gross.
3 quarts of bread cubes are toasted. The toasting really adds flavor.
I hate soggy bread. What's the point of toasting it? You're just gonna make it soggy
Over
anyway.
the toasted bread cubes, pour a mixture made by browning lightly, 3/4 cup of chopped celery, and 3/4 cup of onion, and
Ew.
3/4 cup of butter or margarine.
Butter
Then
or
add 1
margarine?
tablespoon of chopped parsley,
Is that what
1
that was?
tablespoon of salt,
Look like raisins. Is that a tablespoon, bitch? That look bigger than a tablespoon.
1/4 teaspoon pepper,
You barely got that pepper anywhere.
3/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning,
Huh?
the giblets,
Come on, put your dicklets in there.
and 1 1/2 cups of the rich giblet broth.
Blech.
Note especially, this
Look how
should
soggy
moisten
this shit
only
is gonna
lightly,
be.
since the dressing
why I don't
draws
like it.
moisture from the turkey itself. It
Ew.
could become too soggy if too much liquid is added.
You are like all liquid. Fuck that.
And now, news on how to stuff and truss.
What are you writing? I can't make it out. To buy. To do, I think. I don't know.
After rubbing the inside of the bird with 1 teaspoon of salt, stuff the neck cavity first.
Are you sure that's
Hold the
neck
wings
cavity?
close against the body. Pull the neck skin back over the wingtips.
That looks like
and
pussy
skewer
skin to
it
me.
up.
If I can pull them flaps over. Okay, here we go.
Stuff the body lightly. That
Stuff
stuffing
it
is going to
lightly.
swell, so give it room.
It's gonna swell, so give it room. Ah. We get nasty
Put
in
2
here.
or 3 toothpicks or skewers across the opening.
Yeah, you nasty bird. Close your...
Then lace with a cord
Not
the way a
legs.
boot is laced. Cross the ends.
Oh my goodness, you really
Wind
sewing that
around
thing's
the
pussy
legs.
up. I don't do all
And
that.
draw the legs close together, tying securely to the tail piece.
Oh yeah, the tail piece. Goodness. You almost feel sorry for these poor birds. Too bad they taste good.
For actual roasting, the very best way is to put the bird breast down in a V-shaped roaster rack. Thus,
Hmm.
the sweet fat from the back can melt and run juicily down through the breast meat.
Through them
Brush all
boobies.
over with melted fat. Halfway through the roasting, turn breast up.
We like to make ours like kind of spicy.
And there you are. Turkey ready to roast. Prepared exactly the same way, whether this meal-sized Beltsville or the larger bird.
Yeah, we do like a Cajun rub on ours. It's really good.
Here's a special news tip. When the roasting time is given as so much per pound, this means so much stuffed weight. For an easy way to figure stuffed weight, just add approximately 1/4 to the weight shown on the wrapper of your table-dressed turkey.
But what if you
Say
suck
the
at
bird
math?
weighs 13 pounds. Add 1/4 its weight for stuffing, 3 1/4 pounds. This adds up to 16 1/4 pounds stuffed weight. Figure roasting time for this weight. It's all here on the chart. A 16-pound bird like this, 15 to 17 minutes per pound, or about 4.5 hours. For the smaller 6-pound meal-sized turkey, 30 to 35 minutes per pound, or about 3.5 hours. Keep the oven low, 325 degrees. Turkey goes with so many dishes. For this dinner, say for a Sunday in March, we suggest crabapple pickles, buttered green beans, mashed potatoes, a crisp salad.
Okay. Not bad.
The turkey's out of the oven.
Dude, I thought she was grabbing that oven rack with her fingers.
The turkey's out of the oven.
She's got a rag.
A meal-sized
Okay.
Beltsville, 5 to 7 pounds.
Okay,
Just
that looks
right
pretty
for
good.
a family of 4 to 5. And there it is.
I eat that damn
ready.
thing by myself. I don't give a damn.
The family's just as ready. And there's that bird. A delicacy to
Sit down,
feature
Timmy.
to make any meal festive. Easy to serve. Calendar round.
Look here, Walt Disney. Don't be fucking waving that knife around. You didn't ask little Lucy what she wanted. Damn. Rude.
Picnic
Just ignored
time.
her.
Time for a take-along potluck dish. For picnic or any neighborhood
Okay, yep.
social.
See, now you're bothering me. Why are you writing in it like that?
Turkey rice casserole.
Oh my god, she's like...
Cube
That's
about
annoying.
3 cups of the meat of a cold, already cooked turkey.
I don't write. Who writes like that in a planner? Who? Whoever. Where's my shit at? Hold on. Look, I don't write like that in there.
Have ready, boiling, 5 cups of broth.
Like,
made
seriously.
From bones and skin. Add 1 cup of raw rice, 1/3 cup of chopped celery, and 1/3 cup of chopped onion.
What kind of mush bullshit are you making now? What is it?
Cook until the rice is soft, but not mushy.
Where's my Coke?
Then add 1/4 cup of green pepper, 1/4 cup of chopped pimento,
Okay. I don't know about the
1.5
pimento.
to 2 teaspoons of salt,
That's too much salt. Look at all that.
3/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce,
Okay. Could add a little bit more of that. I do like that.
and the cubed turkey.
Only thing I'm mad about is that salt. That was a lot of salt, I feel like. I don't add a whole lot of salt to a lot of recipes. Here, I can't say everywhere in America, but where I lived, they started taking things away, like salt and stuff, back in, I think it was middle school. And we all hated it because we all wanted salt. And there was a time where people were literally just bringing in salt shakers to school and passing them around the cafeteria. But eventually we all got used to not having salt. I can't say it for everybody, but I got used to not having salt, so I don't use a lot of salt. Except when I want something salty, or if, it comes with sodium in it, which, like, for example, the Coke I'm drinking has like 45 milligrams of salt, which is a lot of salt. Um, but like generally, I don't really use salt. So usually when a recipe calls for salt, unless it's like baking or something like that, I either skip it or add less of it because I'm more of a um to taste person. I'll add seasonings to taste versus necessarily not always following the directions. I just do it the way I like it.
Put it in a casserole. Edge with 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs.
Oh, is that what we're
Mix
doing? A
with
damn
1 tablespoon
casserole?
of melted butter.
Don't say things you're gonna regret, Scarlett.
Bake 1 hour in a
There's only certain
350
types of
degree
people's
oven.
houses I've been to that I've ever had a casserole. Very rarely has my own family ever made a casserole. But we're Native American,
The
Mexican.
distinctive flavor of good, rich bites of turkey, combined with all the flavors of the sauce, makes this a social star, picnic or party. A dish that is news, that makes news.
That's a cute basket.
And now June.
No.
And here comes the bride.
I didn't realize we were making a casserole. I thought it was something else.
And here's a wedding buffet as beautiful as she is. A buffet crowned by wedding cake.
A
and
buffet.
A perfect occasion salad. Turkey almond salad.
What is that mess? Turkey almond salad? Is it an actual salad, or are you just calling it salad?
Cube 2 cups of cold turkey.
Okay.
Add half this quantity, 1 cup, of fine red grapes seeded.
Okay, not
1
bad.
cup delicately thin slices of green celery. And sprinkle with crisply toasted almonds. Just enough dressing to moisten.
You got more dressing in there. Put it in. Put it all
Turkey
in.
with fruit and celery. And with the almonds, a dish to remember.
That's it? That's all it is? No, you gotta add more than that. Where's the cheese? Add some cheese. Get some good cheddar or something in there. There you go. What's that?
Here,
Is that romaine?
we heap it in a bowl lined with spring fresh lettuce.
Okay.
It must then be kept well chilled until ready to serve.
But do you get the lettuce with it, or are you just trying to serve it up? Is it just a garnish?
Before serving, sprinkle with almonds.
This one I'm not mad about. Unless that dressing is made with heaps of sugar and Miracle
Or
Whip.
for the wedding buffet, put in individual lettuce cups. Shine up your prettiest silver tray and serve to make a memorable addition to a memorable day.
Okay.
So here's to them. May their home be graced with many a fine turkey dinner. Together. July and August, summer out of doors.
I don't know. I feel like that would probably taste good with like cabbage or something. I mean, I'm not mad about the lettuce or anything. Just, I don't know. I feel like the cabbage would be like a little bit crisper, add a little crunchiness. Well, there's almonds and shit in it. There's plenty of crunchiness, but still. I mean, if you're gonna make a salad, make it a damn good salad. Like a really good salad. Like you were halfway there. You are halfway there. I would have thrown in like boiled egg, cheese. God. I wasn't mad about the grapes. I used to like hate the idea of fruit in like your regular vegetable salad. But ever since I've had like the honeyed walnuts and like strawberry, blueberry salads, and I'm like obsessed with like fruit in my salads.
The hot months of the year. Months to get out of the kitchen in the hot hours of the day. To eat in the cool breezeway.
That right there
Out
needs
in
to
the
be
patio,
elote. That needs to be
under
some
the
street
trees.
corn.
Now the cold roast turkey stars.
Hold on. Okay, so this right here, this corn on the cob, just putting this out here because like I've had lots of friends who don't know about this. So if you want really good corn on the cob, I can't have it no more because apparently I'm allergic to corn because I'm not from this planet. But you get yourself some mayonnaise, right? Put some mayonnaise on there. little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, you know. If you want to make it really taste bomb, you get yourself some cheese. But like the shredded cheese, like finely shredded so that it'll stick to the mayonnaise. I recommend like a Mexican cheese like cotija. Cotija? I can never remember how to pronounce it properly. Or you could add in, instead of doing all that, you could do some mayonnaise and some tahine. Or you could do the previous one I mentioned, the salt, the pepper, the cheese, and then add in some cayenne. I've even seen people do like mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and dill, which is also really good. Just make your corn, take it to the next level. Show your friends. Just get yourself a knife. You just butter it on there like it's butter. You all stick butter on there too. That makes it even more bomb. But that is how you have really good corn on the cob. And you will have people like obsessed. Like I've been to, I have a friend who's Filipina. I've got obviously white friends because the town I live in is predominantly white. But so I grew up with a lot of different people for the most part. And I've gone to their houses for like barbecues and other things. And like, you, like, where's the mayonnaise? And they're like, what do you need mayonnaise for? And then they watch you spread it on there. And like, what are you doing? It's like, you need to try it. You won't go back. It's not healthy, but it tastes good. Do
now
it.
the cold
At
roast
least
turkey
once.
stars. A fine, plump-breasted turkey to be cooked in the cool of the day, served in good, generous slices with sweet, fresh corn, sliced tomatoes,
Hot damn day, and these two
and
are
a
wearing
coolly
sweaters. Look at
refreshing
them.
salad bowl.
You both are stupid.
A new life for the cook.
Now, you
New
know
life
he
for
beats
heat
his
exhausted
family. Look at
appetite.
him. I'm just saying. I'm saying. Are those marigolds? Those are marigolds.
By the way, no need to stuff if you're serving the turkey cold. Unstuffed, allow less time, too. Only 10 to 12 minutes per pound.
If you say so.
And cold turkey's good to keep ready in the refrigerator at any time. In the same way you can have ever ready that other guest insurance, a cold ham.
That's like one of the best things about Thanksgiving. I mean, it's so good when it's nice and warm day of, but like after it sits in the fridge and you go to get yourself a sandwich or something, or to fry it, oh my God. Fry it up with some eggs. I can't have eggs no more either because I'm allergic to eggs. I'm allergic to so much now. It sucks. But God, it is so, so good. And sometimes you don't even have to add anything else. Sometimes just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Perfect. And me. I hate all the prep and everything.
About midnight, there may be an extra meal slipped in for turkey nibblers only. A fine roast turkey ready in the refrigerator. That's eating. That's living.
Okay, you know what? I take it all back. I apologize, sir. He's doing it right. That's how you do it. Nobody goes to the fridge after the turkey's been in the fridge for a while and is just like, let me get a plate and make myself a nice little. No, you get in there and you're just like, rip, nom, rip. Sometimes you're even grazing for something that isn't turkey. You're looking for anything else, but you're just picking at it.
Time for an impromptu
here comes
father
Timmy.
and son banquet on the side. A chance to get together to share mutual tastes.
Let me get the knife, Timmy.
Then, on a cool October night, what better than crisp, hot turkey pinwheels with mushroom sauce?
Oh.
A happy return engagement recipe for any turkey.
Okay, this sounds
For
interesting.
these, roll biscuit dough thin.
Okay.
Mix chopped turkey with chopped onion and green pepper, cooked in a little butter.
Okay.
Add pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And sufficient cream to moisten.
Where's the mushroom come in? Oh, it's sauce.
Spread
That's
over
right.
biscuit dough, not quite to the edge.
Okay.
Roll as for a jelly roll, gently. Even up the ends. Cut in 1 1/2 inch slices.
Or you cook that whole thing like a fatty and you eat the whole damn thing, which is probably what I would do.
Place on a cookie sheet and bake.
Hey, yo, where your tinfoil at? I don't think they had it back then.
Over this, serve your favorite mushroom sauce. Mouth-watering, filling, for another meal headliner.
Okay, I'm not mad about this. This actually sounds pretty good. Yo, get them peas out of here, bro. Nah. You need to go back for 2. No.
And so, with the table-dressed, quick-frozen turkeys available 365 days in the year, that holiday bird has become your turkey any day in the week. For in any size home, at any time of the year, Sunday or Monday, June or January, dinner or snack, there's a turkey ready and waiting for any occasion, meal size, banquet size, for you.
Okay.
And now for that time of the year when turkeys are traditionally served, Thanksgiving or Christmas. Once upon a time, the only time people served turkey. Always popular, so put in your order early.
An order?
A golden brown, plump and juicy bird in the best of American tradition. The family headliner as it comes to the table in all its glory. Turkey, a dish that adds grace to every table.
I'm hearing this music
A
just
dish to be
now.
thankful for.
I'm hoping they're not gonna backslap me
365
with
days in the year.
copyright. Oh, what do we have here? Here we go. 1956. This is only a minute long. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Flavorful golden brown turkey is the crowning glory of your holiday dinner table. And real butter helps you serve a butter-baked masterpiece. Here's how to butter bake your turkey. After stuffing the bird, pat lots of soft butter all over, especially on the drumsticks, breast, and wings. Next, cover the entire turkey with cheesecloth dipped in melted butter to protect it from shrinking in your oven. Then bake it slowly, without a lid, never higher than 300 to 325 degrees. Every half hour, baste with butter.
That's a big-ass
When it's
turkey.
golden brown, you'll serve your family and guests the juiciest, tenderest turkey ever because you use butter. This year, bake your holiday turkey the American Dairy Association.
Time out. If you know anyone who worked on these commercials, films, or television shows, let us know. Oh, wait. No, this is the... this is the channel.
Way with
I was
real
like, why would they
butter.
put that in there? Don't they know who they worked with? Let's do a day of Thanksgiving. Oh, hold on. We're going to turn that off real quick. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get hit with any copyright or anything. But hopefully you guys are able to hear me over all this stuff because I'm not doing my audio separate this time. We'll see. Oh, she looks cute. Let's see. Let's see who we got here. We got Mom, Dad. We got Big Brother. We're going to call him Dick. We got Jason, Todd, Damien, and we're just going to call this one Tim.
I'm Bill Johnson.
You're Alfred.
Around
Shut
here,
up.
They just call me Dad.
Oh, okay.
I've been trying to read, but I just can't seem to do it.
You can't seem to do your tie either. What is
We
that?
Johnsons had a good Thanksgiving. the best we've ever had. And I can't help thinking that what made it better was a real feeling of thankfulness.
Like I didn't have to do anything. The wife did it all.
Were in when I got home from work yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, Dick and Tommy and Susan, were all home from school. And of course, Mother and the baby were there. His kids will. Mine were living tomorrow, right along with today, looking forward to Thanksgiving. And like most men, I'm glad it was Mother instead of me who had to break the news to them.
Y'all being sold.
Turkey and dressing and pie and cake.
And fruit salad and whipped cream and cranberries. Gee, I can hardly wait. Me too.
Well, you know, children, we've had a lot of expenses this month, and, well, your father and I thought that... Well, the truth of the matter is, there just won't be any turkey this year.
No turkey for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm going to make a pumpkin pie. We'll have plenty to eat, but, well, we'll just have to get along without turkey.
Mom, you don't mean it. It won't be Thanksgiving at all.
Even the Pilgrims had a feast. After all, isn't that what Thanksgiving's for? I don't think it's fair.
Well, sorry, little Susie. Your father's a lazy ass who don't know how to hunt.
And it was right there that I came in, right in the thick of it.
And made it all worse. Pathetic ass. Look at you.
Hello, everybody. Oh, Mother, Dick, Susan. Well, what's been going on around here? What's the matter with everybody, anyway?
Mom says we're not going to have any Thanksgiving.
Because you're a broke
turkey,
ass.
No good thing.
A fat lot we're gonna have to be thankful for.
Oh, I don't think you kids really mean that.
We do, too. We've always had turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and everybody else in the block's gonna have it this year, as always.
Yes, we've always had tea, just as a lot of Americans have had it, and we'll keep on having it. Turkey on Thanksgiving's a great American tradition. But what you kids are saying makes it sound as if the turkey's the only thing we had to be thankful for.
Well, gee whiz, no, Dad. It's not that at all.
Oh, I know, Dick. With turkey, it's easy to lose sight of what Thanksgiving really means.
And don't think we're just making excuses because we don't have any turkey this year. Well, we know it'll mean a lot more to us the next time we do have it.
Well, sure. Suppose we don't have a bang-up feast. We're still a lot better off than the Pilgrims.
That's it, Dick. Do you other kids see what Dick's trying to say? Turkey or no turkey, we've still got all the freedoms and privileges the Pilgrims gave us. And out of those privileges have come a lot of things. Things the Pilgrims never even dreamed of.
Why, we could make a list a mile long. Why don't we do it?
So I feel like it would be very easy to be like, these kids are like super bratty. But it's one of those things that it's like kids don't really know. Like they're young and they don't really get it. They, the world is pretty modern for what it is, and we do have a lot of stuff that we take for granted. Food that is readily available. It's pretty easy to get, lots of stuff. But kids have a way of, their world is simple. My dad used to tells this story all the time. He likes to give away turkeys on Thanksgiving. Not on Thanksgiving, but usually through the week whenever he has the money for it. We don't always have the money for it, but it's something he always did. And the reason he does it is because when he was a kid, they were really poor. I mean, we were kind of poor when I was growing up too, but like he grew up poor. And like his mom would take him, his brother, I think his sisters too, at one point, when they were eventually born. I'm not really sure, but he remembers going around, especially like during the holidays and stuff, and they would go door to door, they would go to various places, and they would collect cans and food and other things in order to give to people who needed it. And my dad would tell this story how, as a kid, he'd be walking through the snow carrying basically like a laundry basket or whatever it is my Nana would give to him to carry to help her out with carrying all this food. And as a kid, he was like, there's all this food and we have no food at home. Like, they would starve. Like, one of his stories was breaking into, I think, a can of peaches as a little boy. He didn't know how to use a can opener, but somehow him, his baby brother, and at the time his baby sister before she passed, who was like probably, around 1 or so. There was like nobody at home, I guess, and they were all alone in the house, and there was nobody to feed them. And so, out of desperation, he put like a hole in a can of, I think it was peaches, and they were basically sharing between the three of them, taking sips out of this can. And but they couldn't get to the actual food inside of it because they couldn't get it open, and that's what they had to eat. And so, like, again, we're talking about a kid who's maybe 3 or 4 doing this. And so he was growing up in a home where there was very little food, sometimes no food, and they're going around collecting food to give to other people that need food. And so as a child, he was like, we need food. And we're collecting food and we're needy. Why are we giving what's going on? Like, we're starving, but we're supposed to give to everybody else. And it was basically just a lesson that she was teaching and trying to teach them a little bit of gratefulness and stuff. And they had a very difficult life. There was like a lot of stuff that was going on. But and that's not really my story to tell. But the point of it is that she taught him in a roundabout way about being grateful, and that, even though you yourself are in need, it's usually best to also give in turn, when you can. There was no reason for them not to give. CARE reports on rising food prices around Thanksgiving. Okay, so this was the 1970s. We got rising food prices already here, again, in America. So, like, let's see what was going on here. It's going to be a joke compared to today.
A single person who doesn't have to cook for himself is not likely to experience the rise in food costs that the average American housewife has had to deal with lately. And with the holiday season upon us, and with that being the time that most Americans are most extravagant about food,
oh, was you talking?
It's likely that this season Americans will be spending even more and eating even less. So I decided to go shopping for a Thanksgiving dinner myself. Of course, I'm not going to shop just for myself. I'm going to shop for a family of 4. That tells us, we're told, that's the average family.
Okay.
My menu will include a turkey with dressing and cranberry sauce.
My dad had that hair.
Stuffed celery, sweet potatoes, rolls, iced tea, and pumpkin pie for dessert.
You might need 2 cans for a family of 4.
By American standards. My objective was to buy enough food to feed 2 adults and 2 small children, spending as little money as possible, leaving little room for leftovers, and not counting on any holiday company. Even though I'm a novice at grocery buying, I attempted to be a wise shopper. That meant buying the smallest turkey I could find, and buying items that were perhaps 10 cents cheaper than national brand goods.
Okay.
Frankly, I don't know how wise that decision was, but I was trying to keep my bill around $10.
$10?
The only other time that I can remember coming to a supermarket to shop for groceries was when I was coming with my parents. And of course, that was a time when you spent $13.20 for groceries, that you not only walked out with 2 bags, you walked out with about 3 bags more. But of course,
okay, let's go back a little bit. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how bad the audio was going to be. Like, I was listening to it, but
I attempted to be a wise shopper. That meant buying the smallest turkey I could find, and buying items that were perhaps 10 cents cheaper than national brand goods. Frankly, I don't know how wise that decision was, but I was trying to keep my bill around $10.
$10 for a Thanksgiving meal for 4?
The only other time...
Oh my god. Dude, we didn't even get all of our Thanksgiving shopping done. It wasn't even everything. This man's trying to do Thanksgiving for $10. My mind is blown.
But I can remember coming to a supermarket to shop for groceries.
Go back a bit. My god, I can't. What?
The only other time that I can remember coming to a supermarket to shop for groceries was when I was coming with my parents. And of course, that was a time when you spent $13.20 for groceries, that you not only walked out with 2 bags, you walked out with about 3 bags more. But of course, times have changed. And there is a cheaper way, I guess. In passing the frozen food counter, we noticed that the Swanson dinners for turkey were about 73 cents a piece. And for a family of 4, that would come out to $2.92. But who wants frozen dinners for Thanksgiving?
$10. Hold on. So was his bill $13 or $10?
3 cents a But of course, times have changed. I was coming to a supermarket to shop for groceries, and when I was coming with my parents. And of course, that was a time when you spent $13.20 for groceries, that you not only walked out with 2 bags, you walked out with about 3 bags more. But of course, times have changed, and there is a cheaper way.
Okay, now I see what he's saying. So he was saying that you'd pay about $13.20 in order to basically walk out with probably like 3 to 5 bags worth of groceries. And he's trying to do $10 worth of stuff. He's only bought like roughly maybe $10 worth of stuff. They didn't really give us how much he actually paid. That was kind of a letdown on their part. But I mean, he's saying they're getting less. They are getting less for the dollar. He's only paid $10 for stuff, but at the same time, he bought a lot less, and he's walking out with less. So,
I guess. In passing the frozen food counter, we noticed that the Swanson dinners for turkey were about 73 cents a piece. And for a family of 4, they would come out to $2.92. But who wants frozen dinners for Thanksgiving?
wait.
33 cents a piece. And for a family of 4, they would come out to $2.92, I guess.
Time out.
In passing the frozen food counter, we noticed that the Swanson dinners for turkey were about 73 cents a piece. And for a family of 4, they would come out to $2.92.
Okay, so the Swanson family dinners, is he talking about frozen, like TV dinners? Is that what he's talking about? A family of 4 for TV dinners would be about $2.92. Is that what he's saying? I think that's what I'm getting out of that. I might be misunderstanding. Because when I hear Swanson frozen dinners, I'm thinking of TV dinners. Okay, so it says first intentions, but I think he's saying in that moment, who wants frozen dinners?
Dinners for Thanksgiving. For a family of 4, they will come out to $2.92. But who wants frozen dinners for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, he's saying who wants frozen dinners for Thanksgiving. So that's what he's talking about. So for $2.92, you could get a turkey dinner for under $3 if you wanted to do a cheaper Thanksgiving in the 70s. But now he's saying, but basically what they're saying is it's coming out to not even a full Thanksgiving meal at a $10 budget. And so they can't even do it. Not really. Okay, so that's actually kind of interesting, but still, the concept that he was even trying to do, that he had budgeted for a family of 4 for Thanksgiving for $10 is mind-blowing. I know I'm not the only... Just think, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, any holiday or event where your family has had to do a family dinner, especially for a large family or friends and family, you would never think, here, let me give you $10, go to the grocery store. In a lot of places, $10 doesn't even get you gas in your car from the house and back. Like, what? My mind is blown. It's a different time, bro. It's a different time. We might do vintage Christmas later in the Christmas season. Not now, but once it gets closer to Christmas, I might. Because this is, like, insane to me.
This is no ordinary meal.
A
This
Jell-O
is a
bowl.
holiday feast. And it's no place for an ordinary turkey. This is the place where the taste is special as the foods that go with it. The butterball turkey.
The hell was
Place
that?
where the taste is special as the foods that go.
This. What is this? Is that a pie? What is that? Are these cherry tomatoes or are they grapes? What am I looking at? It looks awful.
Go with it, the butterball turkey. You know the butterball turkey will be tender, juicy, better than just good. It's a feast itself. The Butterball Swift's Premium Turkey. It belongs to this special day.
Cool. Okay. So that was the end of that. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, Periscope. Thanksgiving dinner, 1986. WEAU 13 News.
It's that time of year again when the gobblers are silenced so the store freezers can be stocked. And stocked. And stocked. It's all in anticipation of America's oldest national holiday, Thanksgiving. A word that to most folks conjures up one thing: food, and plenty of it.
I go for it. We usually watch what we eat, normally, but for Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, I think you should just go out and have a good time.
I usually binge for that day, starve myself the next.
Now, the food is tasty, but realistically,
Starve myself the next? She's got healthy habits.
Nutritionists...
Starve myself the next.
Oh, you
Now,
poor
the
bitch.
food is tasty, but realistically, nutritionists say you can't do much worse than the traditional Thanksgiving feast. Now, most of us love that turkey basted in butter and that stuffing covered with that cholesterol-loaded gravy and those sugar-coated sweet potatoes, and most of all, that double serving of whipped cream atop our pumpkin pie. Unfortunately, dietitians say that kind of a meal epitomizes American eating at its worst.
If they eat like that occasionally, it's all right, but most of us Americans eat like that every day. The fat can...
Who the hell does she know that's eating like that Look, I understand America's got a problem. We've had a problem for a very long time. But I don't know anybody who eats like it's a Thanksgiving meal every day. Like, ever.
Increase the cholesterol and thus increase the risk of heart disease if...
I mean, I think we're a little bit better off than we were. Not by much. I mean, obviously there's still problems, but I feel like we're a little bit better off. We're more educated on what kinds of foods and things are good for us, how we can take certain things out. And there are substitutes, thankfully. There's a brand called Siete. So if you can't have corn, potato, rice, wheat, like I can't, then there's like chip and snack brands that don't have any of those things in them. And I can have those. And a lot of them actually taste really good. Like if you want a good healthy chip, Siete brand is so good. Their jalapeno lime is so delicious, and they have one, even if you don't want to try anything else. There's one that's, it's like churro, and it's basically like a cinnamon chip. It basically, just think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's a chip. So good. So unbelievably good. I went on a tangent again.
If the person has the risk factors.
While research does point to a link between a high-fat diet and heart disease, there are a few ways to modify the unhealthy aspects of a turkey and trimmings dinner. Cox suggests people use raw yams and cranberries instead of the sugar-sweetened ones that come in cans. Substitute low-fat margarine for butter. Avoid the butter-basted turkeys, and most of all, cook gravy from those high-cholesterol meat drippings early, so you can cool it and skim off the fat before serving. Cox says those tips can apply every day for good eating. That will really give you something to be thankful for. Good health. Linda Eggert, News Center 13, Eau Claire.
It's Thanksgiving night, and this is the happiest time of year for all the maniacs, brother.
Holiday sale at J.C. Penney, where you'll save 25%.
If you have a friend or a loved one who's winning the battle against drug and alcohol addiction, then you truly know the meaning of Thanksgiving. Share your gratitude.
That's comedy legend Mr. Bob Hope. Bob
in the 5-piece holiday meal deal from Kentucky Fried Chicken. With 5 pieces of the Colonel's chicken and 2 buttermilk biscuits, all for only $4.99. Perfect for the 2 of us.
Just 2 biscuits?
Hide the stuffing. We brought the 10-piece holiday meal.
With 4 biscuits
and no stuffing. Just $9.99. I like the way you think, Cratchit.
Get the 5 or 10-piece holiday meal deal at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yo, that ain't enough biscuits.
Thanksgiving Day game. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. A day of giving thanks and
back
reflecting
then,
on
them
positive
biscuits were
memories.
good.
And for me, that means football. As a kid growing up in this area, Dad taking us down to Briggs Stadium in the heart of Detroit to see the Lions and Packers renew their Thanksgiving Day feud. But there was a bigger rivalry in those days. In the 50s, it was the Browns and the Lions.
Ain't nobody give a damn.
4 different times for the NFL championship. The Lions won 3 times. Their last in 1957. It's been a long time for Detroit fans and for Cleveland. They won again in '64, but
what do you mean the batteries are... Somebody needs to go up to the TV and...
Very first test flight. You'll love it. Watch it.
Who are you? In 1989, Nickelodeon premiered this wonderful Thanksgiving special, which could be considered... What? Wait a minute. There was Nickelodeon in 1989? I was poor. I didn't know this shit. Okay, Thanksgiving, Vintage Commercials Thanksgiving Food Edition. Okay.
Hi, what'd you bring back?
Diarrhea.
Oh.
I hope the turkey isn't dry.
With a deep-basted butterball turkey,
Stop being hateful,
every slice
Grandma.
is moist, tender, you see, juicy.
It's very juicy.
It's a butterball.
The perfect Thanksgiving recipe for over 30 years. After all, it's butterball.
Made by Diana.
If you like our hot, flaky Sara Lee croissants for breakfast,
Croissant.
may we make a little suggestion for dinner? Sara Lee petite croissants.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Thanksgiving dinner just seems a little bit off without it.
Wow.
The Durkee green bean casserole.
Ew.
Made only
You know what? I think that's the one casserole I think I know about as far as my family.
Food and still losing weight. And Rosie's going to show you how you can cook great tasting food that won't end up on your thighs. On the next
No thanks, Oprah.
Their half taste sale. Take home 12 cans for $3.99. Mix and match
Ooh.
your favorite shop and save
Hey, that's
vegetables.
good price.
For the cleanest laundry, get all liquid
I
detergent.
think.
64 ounces now, $1.99. 99 cents will get you 10 packages of Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa Mix. And Kraft Parquet
Wait,
Margarine,
what?
99 laundry, get all liquid detergent. 64 ounces now, $1.99. 99 cents will get you 10 packages of Swiss
99 cents for under $1 for a box of Swiss Miss? Isn't this like $3 or $4 now? Oh shit, hold on. I just recently bought soup not too long ago. Where's my... I just bought soup for like, what was it, 74 cents? It was like an off-brand though, so like 74 cents. 12. Even without adding in like tax or anything. 12 cans at 74 cents would be $8.88. That $3.99 is a good price. 12 cans for $3.99. My job posted something.
Kraft Parquet Margarine, 59 cents for the 1 pound package of quarters. Remember to play Win a Fortune.
59 cents for a pound of butter or margarine, whatever.
Pittsburgh Jazz great is dead. The story tonight at 11.
That's nice. Dang, man. Shoots.
I'm thinking of running away to McDonaldland.
McDonaldland? That's where I'm from.
Yeah, I hear it's really nice.
Yeah, the taxes are high too.
It's hiding inside her cradle.
Over here, a comb. Her bottle. Are you hungry, Megan? Magic cradle.
That kid's eyeballs got huge.
Her bottle. Are you hungry?
What the
Megan?
hell?
Over here, a comb. Her bottle.
Look at the size of these eyes. Big enemy eyes. Are you serious?
Are you hungry, Megan?
Are you human? Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it here. So we've just seen a lot of nostalgic Thanksgiving stuff from the 50s up through approximately the 90s. Some of the stuff I'm gonna cut out because some of it wasn't actually Thanksgiving related. Some of it was just general commercials. So I definitely want to come back and watch some of the Christmas stuff and see if there's anything in there that I remember. But we've seen a couple of things. I'm still reeling over a $10 Thanksgiving meal for 4. What? That's insane. Crazy. I can't imagine it. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Consider subscribing. I'm going to be looking at new games to play as well. There's a couple of different things that are out that should be kind of interesting. Some stuff that I've been wanting to play. I know I've been gone for a while, but, you know, life just sucks that way sometimes. But yeah, we are almost at our 100 subscriber goal. We are like 20 subscribers away from that goal, which is like huge. I never thought that would be even close, half as close as we are. So consider giving that like and subscribe. Stick around for more. I will get around to more paranormal and Halloween related or paranormal stuff soon. Just as soon as I can. So we'll be dropping those soon enough. How many times can I say soon in the same sentence? Soon. All right. I'll see you on a later day.